guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am so excited to show you my extreme bedroom makeover. And when I say extreme, I mean we're talking we took down all the walls, the plaster and lath, we ripped up the floor, we redid the electrical, like we went to extreme, like rebuilt this whole room. So I can't wait to show you guys, and I'm so excited you're here. So our historic home is from the 1800s, so when I put together my vision for the master bedroom makeover, I wanted it to look like it belonged from the 1800s, from the paneled wall to the pocket doors. I wanted it to fit into the house. Unfortunately, when we bought this house, it was a rental for many years, and there were plaster and lath walls, and there were cracks everywhere, and whenever there was a big hole in the wall, they would just, I mean, we're talking substantial holes in the wall, they would put newspaper and then just plaster over it, so it was easily getting holes again and having to constantly repair. So let's just cut right to it, and I'll show you how we demoed this room and how messy it was getting all of that plaster and lath down. And I'm sure you're wondering, why did we put insulation on the interior of our walls? Well, since the TV is on the other side of that wall, or will be, it's going to be, we're going to need some kind of sound barrier, because I go to bed a lot sooner than everybody else, so I wanted to make sure that we put insulation in the walls to help with the noise. Okay, so stay to the end of the video and I will let you know how soundproof our room is and whether or not I can hear the TV in the other room. So as a family, we decided to put the drywall up ourselves, and at the time we had put up the drywall in our bedroom, in our dining room, and our living room. We just tackled it ourselves, and we kind of made this makeshift lift to make it a little easier holding that drywall up to the ceiling. So yeah, that was a fun time. Definitely don't want to do it again. But then after all of the drywall was hung, we decided to hire out the work to finish the walls, to speed it up, because we had quite a bit that needed to be finished all at once, and it is definitely messy and dusty. So once that was finished, Keith decided to get out our paint sprayer and sprayed the walls with the primer and the base white that you see in the majority of our home. And that way, all we had to do was roll the paint on our accent walls. So I came up with this design that I really liked of putting a paneled wall on the back of our bedroom. And so let's cut right through to that where Keith and I are putting up the molding and Vera and I are painting. Okay, so the color we're using is Sherwin-Williams Dark Room, and it made the color of the year in 2023, so hopefully it pulls through and this color is a good choice. It's going to be so dark but so deep and moody, and it's kind of the color, kind of the feeling that we were going for. Okay, so next came the lighting, and we have had this fan for 15 years in our bedroom, and I actually really like it. I like it because the light fixtures, the bulbs, actually face up towards the ceiling, so it's more of a soft light rather than shining down and kind of in your eyes. So that's why I liked it so much. But the thing that I didn't like about it is that it looked so dated and dark, and it had silver trim all around it, and it's not really what I was going for. So I decided my hand at gilding, and so I bought some gilding wax off of Amazon, and I just started brushing it on, and I love the way that it turned out. It looks so much brighter, and especially up against the white ceiling, it looks so nice. So speaking of that, I wanted to get a medallion. So I found this on Facebook Marketplace, and I really liked it, and I thought that it would really add to our historic home look, because those were pretty common then. But anyway, one thing that I needed to do is my research, because when I bought this, it is a 4-inch hole, and the hole for the ceiling fan is more like, I would say, 6 inches. So we can't use it. So I'm hoping that maybe in our vestibule or maybe in our living room we can use it. But it was quite a bummer that we couldn't use it in our bedroom. And let's not forget about the lighting next to the bed. I love how these lamps look and how it brings that gold metal element into the room and kind of ties in with our ceiling fan. And even though Keith makes fun of me for having these look like hotel lights, I really do not care, because they are just wonderful. They dim, and you can turn them on as you're going to bed, and then when you're done reading or ready to go to bed, you can just turn the light out. You don't have to get out of bed to actually go turn the bedroom light out. So the last thing we worked on to complete the room were the pocket doors. Now, I wanted true pocket doors because that is very common in historic homes, and I thought it would really add to our room. But unfortunately, we had to install 2 6x6 pillars for support on either side of our doorway. So there was no way for us to actually have true pocket doors. Now, Keith was able to find this really discreet hardware that when you slide the doors open and close, you can't see any hardware at all. So I love that. Now, these are just sliding doors, but from the dining room looking into our bedroom, they look like pocket doors. So I was very pleased with that option. And so as I was refinishing these doors, they are authentic to the home, they're original, and I wanted to reuse them. But for some reason, the stain would not take properly. I used the pre-stain and I sanded really well, and for some reason it was not accepting the stain. So I ended up painting the doors and then staining over it to kind of give it a more even tone. And I'm gonna say, I think these doors turned out very nice. I just need to find some really cool historic looking pocket door hardware to install on it, which I haven't had much luck. So I am going to be looking for that. But I am very pleased with how these turned out, these doors. So let's go ahead and get the rest of the room put together with the rug and the bed and see the final result. thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this truly extreme bedroom makeover of tearing down the walls, rebuilding them, and just putting everything back together. It is so nice to finally see my vision of what I've been dreaming about for so long finally come into reality and happen, and it is wonderful. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you decide to subscribe. It is totally free, and like the video, and I will see you guys next time. I mean, we've still got a dining room and a living room to go through, so I hope you come back and watch those too. Yes, I can still hear the TV. Now, it is kind of muffled a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely, I can still hear it. I don't know, maybe if we close the doors and we were to do something around the doors a little bit more, but yeah, I can still hear it.